Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Detroit police cracking down on illegal use of ATVs and dirt bikes on city streets. A reckless ATV driver is in custody after being tased by a police officer downtown. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pamela Osborne.
And I'm Will Jones. Let's get straight out to Victor Williams, who spoke to a witness who saw it all play out. Victor.
Yeah, Pam and Will, we're told it was about 20 to 30 of these ATVs and dirt bikes just speeding through the streets, disrupting traffic. And for one person, it was a very frightening experience.
It was a little scary. It shocked me because I had to stop in the middle of the intersection and he almost hit me.
Sean Riddle couldn't believe what he was seeing making his way through the downtown area Sunday around 5:30 p.m. A seemingly endless line of 20 to 30 ATVs and dirt bikes charging through rush hour traffic.
And as I pulled up a few feet, about 5 cop cars pulled up in front of him and he jumped off. They chasing after him.
It turned into a full-on police chase as officers tried disrupting the joyriders. From there, they all started scattering to avoid being arrested. One man ended up crashing his ATV right into a patrol car before trying to run away from police.
He ran around the whole building and next thing I know, he getting tased right next to my car. I thought he got shot, but it was pretty scary, but I'm glad they got him.
The man was taken to the hospital for a routine checkup after being taken into custody. This is his ATV confiscated by the police. However, the rest of the joyriders were able to get away.
Once again, this is a decision by individuals who break the law, make the decision to break the law, come downtown, not only place themselves, but more importantly, they place the public at risk.
DPD Captain of Downtown Services Derek Griffin tonight making it clear ATVs have no place on the streets anywhere in the city or even the state.
Those vehicles are not outfitted and they're not legal to be on the roadway in the state of Michigan. So again, they've made the decision to break the law.
Yet Sean believes it's going to take more to really pump the brakes on all of the reckless driving.
It's going to be really hard to control that, knowing how the city is. But with more law enforcement downtown, I believe we can finally get a control on it.
And police are still looking for the ATV riders and dirt bikers that got away. If you're able to identify them, police want to hear from you at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Victor, thank you. New at 11, we're talking to a Dearborn Heights resident that has a raccoon problem. Carla Button rents a home and has been trying to get the landlord to remove the raccoons from her home. She says the landlord has done nothing to get the animals from the attic. Today, she hired an animal control specialist to remove them. Our cameras were there when the crew came in and got the baby raccoon out.
I noticed them right around the end of April, but I contacted my landlord on April 28th and notified him of their existence.
Button says the rescue animal is now in professional care. Animal control is hopeful they can reunite the baby with its mother, who is still inside.
A 5-year-old child is recovering after being the victim of an accidental shooting this weekend. It happened at 10 yesterday morning on Burlingame Street. That's on Detroit's west side. Detroit Police Chief James White says it's the 18th shooting this year involving a person under the age of 17. Right now, police have one person in custody believed to be the owner of that weapon. It's not clear if the child shot himself or was shot by another child in the home. Police say there were multiple adults at home at the time it happened.
It's very frustrating. We have to do a better job. We just have to do a better job, and we have to care about the children. Once again, irresponsible gun ownership has led to a child in our city being shot.
This is something we can't stress enough. The department will actually give you a lock to secure your weapon for free.
A man suspected in the killing of his ex-wife at a Royal Oak Township car dealership could be charged this week. The body of the 40-year-old victim from Sterling Heights was found Saturday morning in the parking lot of Legends Motor Dealership. That's in the area of West 8 Mile Road in Wyoming. Police say the alleged shooter turned himself in after the shooting. This marks the 4th deadly domestic violence case we have seen in the past 2 weeks. The early look at the markets is grim after President Biden issued a stark warning on the state of the debt ceiling negotiations.
Hours after making gains abroad with world leaders, President Biden is facing setbacks at home with Republican lawmakers. In less than 2 weeks, June 1st, the nation is likely to default unless the debt ceiling is lifted, a date the Treasury Secretary reaffirmed today. And as the deadline closes in, President Biden says the two sides are still far apart.
Imprisoned American Paul Weyland is speaking tonight about his captivity in Russia. He's been detained in the country since December 2018. The Marine veteran is accused of spying. He's serving a 16-year prison sentence. In an interview with CNN, Weyland says he feels confident that his case remains a priority for the U.S. government.
I feel that my life shouldn't be considered less valuable or important than others who have been previously traded. And I think there are people in D.C. that feel the same way, and they're moving towards a compromise and resolution to this as quickly as they can. There will be an end to this, and that end, I hope, is coming sooner than later. But it is depressing on a daily basis, going through this.
The State Department is trying to secure Weyland's release. His name repeatedly came up as the U.S. negotiated the release of WNBA star Brittany Greiner. She was freed last December in a prisoner swap. Meantime, Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich remains jailed in Russia. The U.S. says Russia is also wrongfully detaining him. Metro Detroiters are getting an up-close preview of what to expect for the Detroit Grand Prix.
That's right. Prix Man shows us how local families came together today to learn more about Indy car racing.
For a few hours on Sunday, you didn't need to be a professional race car driver to get a sense of what it feels inside a real Indy car like this.
Meow. Meow. It's cool that this car can fit me.
It's not every day you see $1 million Indy car parked in Midtown.
Kind of wiggle one hip at a time, and legs go forward.
We're not allowed to push any buttons. I want to push the buttons because I love buttons. You can see me?
I can just see the top of your head. Can you see us?
No.
With an open invite to take a seat and ask a few questions.
Is it going to be like a big trophy?
That's pretty big. I don't have any trophies that big, do you? You do? Wow.
Deborah Allrutz volunteers with the Detroit Grand Prix. The engineer says small events like this drums up interest in the sport and stimulates the curiosity of budding scientists.
What does this switch do?
I love seeing their brains working, wondering how fast is the car going and imagining themselves as a driver. It's just so much fun to be able to let them get in.
The official Detroit Grand Prix Indy car weighs 1,700 pounds and can reach speeds up to 260 miles per hour.
Cool being in a race car because it's like when you get in a race car, it drives pretty fast and it's like a breeze.
And what do you think when you saw her in this big race car?
Oh, don't let her press the gas.
Inside Shinola, Detroit, kids enjoyed a Pine Car Derby as momentum builds for the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix. For the first time in 32 years, the race will be held in the streets of Detroit. Racers will compete on a newly designed 1.7-mile, 9-turn race course.
They're building the area up down there, so I'm sure it'll be nice down there. I know that we'll have a lot to learn. We've been putting in a lot of work, and hopefully that'll all pay off, and hope to see a lot of happy guests in 2 weeks.
Who's going to help me get out?
I'm going to help you get out. You got this.
In Midtown, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Today was the first day of a Metro Detroit tradition, Flower Day at Eastern Market. Eastern Market and Metro Detroit Flower Growers Association shut down the streets to turn the district into that colorful garden that you see there. You don't have to have a green thumb to enjoy the experience. Many say they just come down to make memories with family. If you missed out today or if you don't like crowds, there's still flowers on sale Tuesdays until the end of the month. Today was a really nice day to get outside, enjoy some beautiful weather, maybe take a look at flowers that are growing around your own neighborhood.
I took a little walk. Let's get over to Ron with a look at what we can expect for the work week. Hey, Ron.
Hey, it was a great day out there, and it's going to be a great day tomorrow, too. If you enjoyed today's weather, you will enjoy tomorrow's. It's that Track 4D radar showing that we are clear out there. The clouds that we've had earlier are mostly gone out of the area as well, but things tonight, well, they're going to be a little cool depending on where you are, a little bit cooler by the water. For most of us, though, we're going to see those lows in the lower 50s. Very nice, normal weather. Looking at downtown Detroit right now, beautiful out there. We are seeing those temperatures holding in across the area, still at 60 at Detroit City Airport, 51, a little bit cooler in Ann Arbor. Port Huron, 52, Adrian coming in at 58. So we are cooling off in some places. So one of the things that you're going to need this week to water your garden, water your grass, because it is going to be dry out there. It's going to be mostly clear and calm tonight. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and warm. Once again, comparable to today. The work week, we are dry and mostly sunny. So dry conditions out there. Yeah, it's not going to be good for some of those newly planted flowers out there. We're going to have more coming up on the wildfire smoke that we've been seeing around here, and also some really warm air that is in store for us this week. Pamela, Will?
All right, Ron, thank you.
Still more to come on Local 4 News at 11.
Here's Devin.
2 weeks ago, a wrong-way driver on I-696 took the life of a young man named Marvin Willis. It's been unimaginable heartbreak for the Willis family, and they know heartbreak too well. For years, they've been working to get Marvin's older brother out of prison. 15 years ago, a fire at this property led to the death of a Detroit firefighter. Mario Willis has been sitting in prison ever since, but does the arson case against him hold up?
The jury didn't hear the whole thing.
The fight to free Mario Willis